As a foster child growing up in many different homes, I am no stranger to child poverty. Growing up was very hard for me. My childhood was filled with physical abuse and heartache. But I managed to graduate with my Bachelor of Commerce from UBC with an 80% average, even though it has left me with a $40,000 student loan debt. Having said that, with no family here, I have found myself in a difficult situation as a single mother to my almost 2-year-old boy. A series of events led me to be dependent on income assistance. Although I know it's only temporary, it's an immense struggle for me because the rates are too low to cover basic expenses for me and my son. I have a mere $390 a month to provide for my son and me after paying subsidized rent. We lived on even less the first year of my son's life in market housing. All of that money goes towards food and hydro. After getting my meager groceries each week, I don't have any money left to spend on clothes, transportation, or activities. To provide my son with what he needs, I have to access as many services as possible, such as support groups and used clothing giveaways, transportation, I spend much of my time in survival mode just trying to get by. To get around, I sometimes collect bus tickets, even given out at the support services, and save them up. Without these free bus tickets, I wouldn't be able to take my son to all the places he needs to get to, such as daycare, speech therapy, pediatrician, and activities. Even being a naturally resourceful person, I find myself facing decisions about food that make me very sad. So, for instance, what the doctor said about, giving the cheapest snacks, well, I can't afford to experiment offering variety of different foods. You'd think, yeah, fruit and vegetables are cheap, but I can't waste the time and resources that I have, on the chance that my child won't eat what I'm offering. So I need to do what's best to reduce waste, and sometimes that's giving junky food. And so my son attended Crabtree Corner Daycare from 7 months old until he was 15 months when he switched to another YWCA daycare called Emma's Place full-time. Emma serves 2 snacks and 1 meal per day, and without that I wouldn't be able to provide my son with enough variety of healthy foods that he needs to grow. My childhood was similar in my reliance on school environments to thrive. For instance, in an elementary school I went to, there was a breakfast program which I helped volunteer with as well as benefit from. School was always an environment growing up where I felt safe and secure. I did my best and got good grades because I knew that was my chance out of poverty. My life was impoverished in many ways, and I would seek out activities to enrich myself, such as band and French immersion in high school. And in high school, I was in an alternate school called the Take a Hike program, and it's designed to help at-risk youth overcome circumstances in their lives through hiking, rock climbing, outdoor education, and one-on-one therapy. It's important that schools are funded to help our innocent children grow while they're there for so many hours per day, because it takes a village to raise a child. Currently, I am trying to re-enter the workforce, but with welfare rates being so low and daycare costs being so high, I feel hopeless and trapped in our system. I am thankful that the clawback of child support for children with parents on welfare was ended, and the new single parent initiative for employment, like all government programs, this initiative is not easy to get nor flexible. When I read the child poverty report card and see the 50% poverty rate for children in single parent families, I know from personal experience what this means for the health and development of my child and for myself. I feel a lot of stress as a low-income parent, and there are a lot of recommendations in the report that would really help a family like mine.